What's going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. Today is Tuesday, October 20th, and this is 3 years since I've uploaded my first video. Man, I can't believe it's been 3 years. A lot has happened. We've grown so much. As of recording this, we are at 93,700 subscribers. So, insane to think that we're going to hit 100,000 by the end of 2020. I thought I would take an opportunity here to do a retrospective on the channel. We've been together 3 years. Let's take a little look back and see what we've been through. All right, so here we go real quick. So the featured video that I've kept on here for a while, it's the Infinity Saga box set. This was 10 months ago. Did a lot of views, man, 337,000. Huge shout out to my boy Brandon Wilson. He posted a picture of this box set in our Facebook group, Geminites, and I was like, yo, send me the box set. Let me do a review on that. Like, something just told me that that was going to be a big video. So he sent it to me, and then sure enough, that brought a lot of people to the channel. It really helped us grow. So let's look at the videos, man. So here we go. Still doing daily content. I think I've been doing daily content for it feels like almost the whole time. But let's go ahead and sort by oldest since we're doing the retrospective, right? So here we go. This first video, man. Welcome to Mint Collectibles. It still says 2 years because I'm recording this on the Sunday prior.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Mint Collectibles. I am Gem Mint.
Talking so low.
Host for this evening. Now, but this is going to be a new channel where we're doing statue reviews. We're going to review some hardcovers, Omnibus.
Oh, God, I can't even listen to this anymore.
Edition.
So what's funny is that was recorded with my cell phone, which I just had it on the ledge, like right here. So I didn't have a tripod, I didn't have any lights, didn't have a microphone, so I was just, talking to the cell phone. And what's funny is, I wanted to start a channel, and I was waiting for us to buy a house so that I can have a dedicated room. So I got the room set up, like everything you see behind me, it had just been recently set up, and I'm like, all right, just record something and put it out there. Like, don't think about it too much, don't plan it, just put something out there, and that's what I did. Then the first thing you can see, I did a room tour. I kind of miss the Bestas and the PAX unit, man.
Alright, guys, here is the room tour.
Looking super clean though, man.
Promise.
No big shadow box lights.
Now rocking with GemMintC, Mint Collectibles.
Oh God, I hate how I sound in these old videos.
The library.
See, I think what really helped my channel is that I already had the collection kind of, I'm not going to say complete, but I had like a full collection when I started the channel. It wasn't like I just had one statue or one omnibus and I was trying to make it. I already had built this all up. So my third video was a statue review, 4 minutes long. And this was when I was just like, okay, let me just review existing statues that I have laying around. Again, the cell phone, I think I might have had a tabletop tripod at this time. Look, I hit the record on the phone. No editing, it was just click the button and record. First of all, that's a Lazy Susan for like spices or something.
That I don't see too often get reviewed. This is the Spider-Man comic kit from Studio Collectibles. It's
You hear the AC all loud in the background. So anyway, I knew that I wanted to do room tours, statue reviews, like omnibus hauls, and like my fourth video was the top 10. And it was the top 10 omnibus whales or out of print, hard to find books. What's funny is Uncanny X-Force got reprinted, Infinite Crisis got reprinted, Silver Surfer, Annihilation, all those got reprinted. Thor by Walt Simonson got reprinted. I think Punisher as well. The Conan book's still a whale. I think the Fantagraphics set is still a whale. Yo, Volume 1 from the Usagi Yojimbo Saga got a reprint coming. And the Mighty Thor 1 and X-Men 1 are still whales. But yo, these early videos did really well, man. Look, it's got 31,000 views. That's pretty impressive. They didn't all start off like that. The library tours did pretty well. But I think once the channel got popping a little bit, a lot of people went back to watch the older videos. All right, then I did another statue review. So here's my first haul video. It's look, October 24th, 2017, my first omnibus haul. What I like about these old videos is like I still do all the same thing now. Statue reviews, omnibus hauls.
Welcome back to Mint Collectibles.
Oh, I forgot I used to do this. Hold on.
back to Mint Collectibles. I'm your host, GemMint.
Let me know if you guys think I should bring that back.
Lined up and it's actually got the red.
All right, so what's the haul? Mike Mignola, Hellboy. I think it was the art book that was new.
Mignola.
I couldn't say it back then.
Another book was on
The
list
Valiant
here,
books.
The Valiant Deluxe.
All right, super boring. All right, let's see what else we got. Cgc Spotlight. So I used to do the Cgc Spotlights because I thought it would be cool to see as a fan of, like, you know, key issues and such. They never really did well. I mean, this one did well. Amazing Fantasy 15 was a 3/5 signed by Stan Lee. And I remember this is when I started getting hater comments, which is good. If you're not getting hater comments, you're not really YouTubing right. Like, you got to have haters. Not that many thumbs down, though.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GemMintC.
Because I figured, how often do you see books like this on YouTube? Not often, right?
We're showing an Amazing Fantasy 15.
See the comments. So 7,000 views. Have anyone ever been told you look like artist Everlast all the time? So I used to get that a lot, and then I started messing with people, and I would say, yeah, I used to be in House of Pain. How do you afford all this? And I used to say that I was Everlast. And then people in the streets started saying that too, man. It was crazy. All right, so we got some more statue reviews. We did some Pop Culture Shock, another Omnibus Haul, the Akira box set. I remember I got this before I had read Akira. You know, I bought it and then I read it. I remember I had a hater comment on here. Someone was like, another a-hole that was handed the box set. I'm like, dog, I just bought it like anyone else bought it. What are you talking about? Anyway, let's see what else we got going on in the history. So, a couple of videos that really helped the channel take off. This was one of them. This was a fan art or a custom statue, and I was highly unimpressed with it. I didn't like it. Look, it's got 80,000 views right now, and I think it's like the first video on my channel that kind of went viral in our community. You know what I mean? Because I really bashed it. And what's funny is, like, I don't really bash statues. I have to really not like it. It has to be something that I was excited for, but then when I got it, I really didn't like it. Like a natural, you know, disappointment. And actually, all those types of videos have done well, like the soft vinyl Venom, the Iceman custom, right? Because I recorded these two videos the same day, the Galactus and the custom Venom. And look, the Galactus, it has 8,700 views, but also, you know, the custom Venom was new and everything. Anyway, then the next video that really took off was this every Spider-Man omnibus release so far. I kind of told myself, like, if you have every omnibus of a character, you can do like a video checklist of it, and that's what this was. I'll never forget when I did this video. My kids were at the park, and they were kind of young. It was 3 years ago, and I remember in the back of my mind, like, kind of worried about them the whole time. Like, they're at the park. Let me hurry up and finish this video so I can check on them. I like that all-black hoodie, though, man. Straight gangster. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. And then I did it with Fantastic Four. But look, it had like 50,000 views off the top, man. Like, that video blew up. Then I did the recent reads. Here was my first review, was the Hellboy. Because I was always like, I didn't want to just be known for having a lot of books. Like, I wanted to be known for, like, hey, I read them, I review them, here's my opinion on them. So it was important for me to do the recent reads. Like, I didn't want to be known for, oh, he just has crazy statues and he just has a huge collection. So that was the first video. I think it's probably, no, it's not the most viewed recent reads, but it's up there, 21,000. Then another statue review, every omnibus so far, Sandman, recent reads. Look, I did a bunch of recent reads. New X-Men, Absolute Justice League. What was that? Identity Crisis. Every Batman omnibus release so far did really well early on. Then at the end of 2017, we did a room tour. More of the same. A lot of recent reads. Yo, this one right here, this box set, right? Marvel Cinematic Universe. I had these sitting around. I bought the Phase 1 from my boy Frank, always collecting. Phase 2 I got off Amazon. And I was just bored one day, and I was like, yo, let me just unbox these for YouTube. Screw it. You know what I mean? I think it was the end of the year. Oh, yeah. January 1st, 2018. I was like, new year, let's just unbox this or whatever. And it didn't really do that well at first. And then, like, I want to say maybe a year later, out of nowhere, I kept noticing new comments in my feed on this video. I'm like, why is everybody commenting on this video all of a sudden? And I looked, and it started, like, boom, taking off out of nowhere. YouTube just started to promote it. And everybody kept correcting me on the Howard Stark thing or whatever. But that was, like, one of the only videos that went viral, like, after the fact for me. Let's see what else we got going on here. I want to get to the Thanos on Throne. So this was, like, the video that I think really kind of started popping off for the channel, right? I feel like it got like 30,000 to 50,000 views pretty early on. Right now it's at 151. And I was just super excited. The exclusive sold out in like under 8 minutes or something like that when it came out on Sideshow. Frank, always collecting, my boy, he texted me the day of, and I was off from work. I happened to have a day off. And he's like, yo, Thanos on Throne just went up for pre-order, and I didn't even like plan to pre-order it, but when he texted me, I was like, all right, let me look. Hey, you know what? Pre-ordered it. Didn't even think that it was going to sell out like that, and it did. And when the statue came in, I remember it was cold outside, man. So the statue was super cold. It was just a really good experience, and I was always like, hey, if I have another version of this statue, I'm going to compare them, right? So that's what I would do a lot in the beginning. Like I did a review of this guy. And then I was like, no editing. I went up, picked up XM's Thanos statue, and just kind of did a comparison. I made the decision while I was recording it. I was like, should I compare this for you guys? I used to curse a lot too, man. Alright, anyway, so Thanos on Throne was a big one for the channel. I was fond memories of doing that. Let's see what else we got going on here. This was the first live stream I ever tried to do. See, it says stream 2 years ago. The first time I ever went live, I was super nervous, like nobody was going to show up. I was like, man, look, hang out. We don't even have Hangouts anymore. I was nervous that nobody was going to show up. And I feel like it had good interaction. I feel like there was like 35, 40 people in there.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Mint Collectibles. It's your boy.
Cringy, man. Alright, here's the famous Spider-Man 2099. So this statue, I was super hyped for. I was very excited. It's one of my favorite characters. It might have been one of my first Prime 1 pieces. And I was assembling it, and I broke it. Let me find it. Everybody always remembers this. Oh, God, we got to find it. First of all, no editing. So it needed batteries. I tried to ask my daughter to help me out. She wouldn't help me. So I'd walk off camera to go get batteries while this is recording. I would never do this now. And I'll get back to that. Hold on. Let me see when I break it. Hold on.
This. Oh yeah, this tape is not in right for sure. Damn, this shit is broke. Fuck, man.
Yo, I was so known for this, for getting like pissed off on camera. And I didn't want to be. Like, I was looking forward to this. And, I don't know, this was just another popular one. Now, I'll never forget, somebody, like, straight hated on me super hard on this video. The fact that I got up and walked away and didn't edit the video. The fact that I broke the statue and I was the reason. And people like me were the reason why statue prices are increasing, because we're breaking statues and asking for replacements. This guy went in on me. But it always stuck with me, man. So, after that happened, I said, man, I'm going to show this guy. And I went and got this laptop, and I started using iMovie to edit my videos. So the hate, you know, I still took it as constructive criticism, and it only made the channel better. But, man, I still can't stand that guy. I think I blocked him that day. But it's funny. He hated on me, and it only helped me get better. So let's see here. So if you ever see a statue review where the thumbnail is like that, it's because I've gone through the channel and said, man, I hate that thumbnail, and I just use a stock thumbnail, which actually they give you good suggestions. So XM Studio Carnage. This is where I started getting on a roll, where I started like regularly getting in pieces. and reviewing stuff. This one, I think I try to record with what I'm using right now, which why it looks shitty and why this video looks like that, because I wanted to screen share. Then I got Magneto on Throne. It wasn't a new piece, but it was a grail. Infinity Saga box set was a good video. Let's see what else we got. The box sets, I was kind of known for doing that too. This was the first giveaway, the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. So I started the channel October 20th, 2017. It took until March 27th, 2018 to get 4,000 subscribers.
A statue or a grail Cgc book. Maybe later on. Maybe once we get
we ended up doing statues and stuff. But I ended up giving away just books I didn't like or didn't want anymore, which is kind of lame. But anyway. Then we did the trading card thing. That video kind of took off after the fact. Now here, all my thumbnails, they all have this white text because the way I used to do thumbnails is I used to pick what I wanted after filming on my phone, right? I would pick the scene I wanted or whatever looked best. Then I started posing for the scene, with the finger point. And then I would put it into Instagram story and type the text over it. So that's why all that text looks like that. And it wasn't until recently when I finally decided to get Photoshop. Actually, I ended up getting, using some online thing. Man, I can't even remember what it was called, and then I finally got Photoshop, but I'll show you when that happens. So I used to do the live shows because I wanted to take, like, from Omni Bros Live, I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying, my haul statue reviews, recent reads, and I wanted to do a live show. So here's one I did with one of the people who inspired me to do the channel, Cartel from Hell. Then I had Rad Titan, and I wanted to continue to get, like, people that I watched and I looked up to in this community, and I would do shows like that. Look, I got Very Gary on here 2 years ago. Very Gary went on to do his own channel and start doing big things. And still, he's still my boy. He was on our live show in the chat today. Let me go back to where we were. Okay, yeah, here we go. So after that, you guys probably have seen I was doing some life-size bust reviews. I like life-size busts. I like the presence that they have and they command. But they're boring, man. So I ended up selling all my life-size busts. I think I had like $6,000 or $7,000 in PayPal just from selling those off. And then I bought seven or so XM Studios Spider-Man villains at one time from one reputable seller. You guys know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so they all came in at once, so I knocked out Vulture, Lizard, Mysterio, Electro, Sandman, Kraven, Kingpin, and I bought Sideshow's Rhino. And then I reviewed my boy Adrian's Black Cat from Sideshow. And I think midway through, I was like, oh, this is Spider-Man Villain Week. And a lot of people found the channel by me knocking out those reviews back to back like that. I was definitely on daily content right there as well, yo. This 1/3 scale reptile, what was dope about this is that, you see how it's got 43,000 views, right? So, I was at San Diego Comic-Con, because you can see next week, those San Diego videos are there. And I start seeing that video blow up, man. People are commenting on Reptile, and then I see someone say, Ed Boon sent me here. I know Ed Boon, man, like as a fan, like growing up reading Game Pro magazine, freaking 11 years old, being a diehard Mortal Kombat fan. So I knew right away. I checked Twitter, and at that time, I actually had a Twitter, and he was one of the only people I followed. Anyway, I'd never sent him the video. He found the video, he reposted it on his Twitter, and it really helped this video blow up. But I never got money off of that because I used, I think, a Mortal Kombat instrumental in the background that got a copyright strike. Not like it was a strike on the channel, but all the monetization went to whoever composed the song, which is BS anyway. But it was super cool to see Ed Boon retweet it and to have this video kind of pop out of nowhere. You know, that's when I started thinking, like, yo, I'm building up this backlog of videos. At any given time, any video can just pop off and blow up, man. And it's happened a couple times. Anyway, 10K subscriber giveaway. I started promoting that. Live show with my boy 4Comics. And then San Diego Comic-Con 2018, that video blew up, man. Getting those statues. Something about Thanos around that time. It must have been Infinity War, Endgame time. Anything with Thanos was blowing up. And I think that's still the highest viewed video on my channel, man. 463,000 views. You know, then being a fan of Key Comics, I was like, all right, let me get all the comics from Comic-Con. Let's get all the cosplayers from Comic-Con. And stuff like that. All right, what else? Let's see. More recent reads, more hauls. Hulkbuster. I knew that video was going to blow up. I don't know, just something just told me. Like, there wasn't any other reviews on it. It was a big statue release, and then boom, 215,000 views, man. So that one blew up. And I kind of thought that the Thanos and Lady Death was going to blow up like that, but it really hasn't taken off, not yet at least. I think maybe the Thanos wave has kind of passed, right? We got to figure out what's that next wave, man, that's going to get these videos to pop like viral like that. New York Comic-Con was super fun. I love New York City. Let's see. Some of the recent reads would take off, man, like this Batman by Grant Morrison. I'm about to do my Volume 3 review, but I think I'm going to do it a little bit different because I definitely wasn't feeling this run, man. Let's see what else we got. How I like my statues. This is when I just kind of started thinking of different ideas. Let's see. All those same kind of thumbnails. Around this time, I feel like my recent reads were kind of like important, man. People were like really onto those, like Batman and Robin 9,500, Donny Cates Venom 6,000, Super Sons 5,000. I feel like people were really interested on my reviews of the Omnis, and I think I kind of fell off with that a little bit, man. Prime 1 Venom did well, 96K. This room tour I liked a lot. This room tour, I think, was probably my favorite version of this room. Yeah, so I think this was my favorite one where you had that big wraparound Besta and Pax set up. It wasn't finished. Like, now it would be crazy full with X-Men. And I had books out there, too. I think that was one of my favorite versions of the room, though. Oh, check this out. I actually had Comic Tom on here, streamed 2 years ago.
Yo, what's going on, Gemini? It's your boy, GemMintC.
Yeah. Had Comic Tom on September 2018. So what is that? Over 2 years ago, man. I kept hearing Comic Tom on Instagram. Everyone was like, Comic Tom this, Comic Tom that. I was like, man, who the hell is this guy? And I always look at it like, if someone's out there doing their thing, like I'm doing my thing, and we can kind of combine together, that was just always a win-win for me. Man, a lot of videos, man. A lot of content out there. See what else we got. So Fee, this was Fee's first video with me, the Inkle. And then we did Berserk Volume 1. And all the videos with Fee always did really good, man. 10K, 22K. We did Killing Joke 6,100. Flashpoint 5,700. So we started doing a lot together. We did this Rogue review together. And then we started doing the live shows together. Did this Custom Venom, did 102,000. Me and Fee's Berserk videos always did like double digits, man. They always did really well, which is awesome because we legitimately enjoy them. San Diego Comic-Con 2019 video did really well, man. 284K. When I got back from San Diego, that's when I started picking up single issues again. Look at this, Spawn did 139. The 30K subscriber giveaway was right after San Diego Comic-Con 2019. So that was like, what, July, August last year. Gary donated this book for the X-Men 4 9.8. Here's a video I did with Omar. That was already a year ago. That was another one. Like, if this guy's over here doing his thing, building up his own audience the way that I am, let's build together and grow, man. So that's the type of stuff I've always been on. Where's the video? Yo, this top 20 most valuable McFarlane keys did really well, man. 57K. Where's the video I'm looking for where I was like, we started buying single issues. This is our pull list. Maybe it was after we were doing those single issue breakdowns. Oh, right here. Yeah, so this is when I started buying single issues and then started doing weekly new comic book day reviews every single week. I think here's one of the first ones. August of 2019. So yeah, I've been doing it for a year now, reading single issues. And what's funny is now I enjoy that more than reading the omnibus. I like the mixture of all the different stories and creative teams. Me and Fee started doing the What's in the Boxes, so we've been doing that for over a year. Started doing updates to every Omnibus release so far. This is the X-Men one. This is when we unlock the membership program. And then, what do you do for a living? So this was a no-brainer. Everybody always asked what I did for a living to be able to collect. And I was always like wanting to tell the story because it's not as simple as, I have a good job with a lot of money. Like, that's not the case at all. And I was able to expound on like my hustling mentality with collecting and how the hobby should be funding itself and all that type of stuff. That video did good, 215K, man. Yeah, I think it's refreshing to look back, and I feel like, man, we're doing the same type of content we've always been doing. We're just doing it with better production, more comfortable on the mic and on the video. Reading comics more for 3 years, you have better retention. You're able to kind of like express your opinions and thoughts on them more. Here's where we started doing Arcade 1-Up reviews. The last con, New York Comic Con 2019. Look, I was at Very Gary's booth right here. And I think that's about everything for right now, man. That's the retrospective. Man, it's so crazy how, I started this channel. I was telling Fee, hey, I want to start putting out YouTube videos of my collection. And she was just like, all right, whatever. And I told myself, like, I got to put out content every day. Like, I watch Cartel from Hell, and this guy only puts out a video every time a statue comes in. I want to see something every day. So I just started doing what I wanted to see from people that I watched. And that was just my mentality. Shout out to Everything Always, man. He hit me up and he kind of mentored me a little bit. Like, a lot of what I was doing was right, but he really helped me hone in how to work this YouTube game and like what I should be focusing on, and that really helped out a lot, man. And that's what's going to help us get 100,000 by the end of the year and celebrate more milestones with you guys. We've been 3 years strong. I appreciate it. The channel changed my life for sure, man. I'm totally into this and putting everything I have, into this channel, into this brand, and it's allowing me to do what I love to do, which is collect comic books, statues, and omnibus, and review them for you guys, man. So appreciate you guys watching. As always, man, here's to another year, another 3 years, and you guys stay minty fresh. Peace.